Well, after just 12 hours of job action, not even a full day, the federal government is intervening and has ordered Air Canada and CUPE, the union representing more than 10,000 of its flight attendants, back to the bargaining table.
It's not easy, but when parties put in the hard work at the table, Canadians are better off as a result.
Federal Jobs Minister Patty Hajdu says Ottawa is intervening as a nationwide labor dispute is the last thing Canadians currently need.
In a year where Canadian businesses and families have faced too much disruption and uncertainty, they shouldn't have to shoulder another blow. We will not leave them behind. This is not a decision that I have taken lightly, but the potential for immediate negative impact on Canadians and our economy is simply too great.
The decision came just hours after cabin crew hit the picket lines across the country and the airline ceased all Canadian operations. It was made possible through Section 107 of the Canada Labour Code, which allows the Minister of Labour to direct the Canada Industrial Relations Board to arbitrate a labour dispute when it's deemed necessary to maintain or secure industrial peace. Hajdu says arbitration is the most stable way to conclude the tumultuous, nearly 9-month-long process, but CUPE leaders beg to differ.
What they just did speaks to a narrative that takes away unionized workers' rights and workers' rights in general.
Shame on you, Patty Hajdu!
Workers were fighting for a new contract, something they've been without for 10 years. They say their current wages keep them at the poverty line, while their employer rakes in sky-high profits year-round.
What we're asking for is not unreasonable. It is not a high demand. It is not that far off other comparators such as Air Transat. It is realistic and it is deserved. We are the national carrier and we have people operating in poverty. Like, that's disgusting.
In a response to Hajdu's decision, the leader of the Air Canada component of CUPE says the minister is, quote, crushing flight attendants' charter rights. He adds that Hajdu has given Air Canada exactly what it wants, hours and hours of unpaid labor from underpaid flight attendants. Now, when it comes to operations here at Toronto Pearson Airport, things are, for a lack of a better word, still up in the air. Patty Hajdu did say that Air Canada is estimating it will take around 5 to 10 days for operations to resume back to normal. That, of course, is just an estimate. For the meantime, Toronto Pearson Airport and Air Canada both releasing statements saying if you are traveling to the airport and have not had your flight confirmed, do not show up. From Toronto Pearson Airport, I'm Carling Donahue for City News.